Hey there everybody, Don Evans here from WatchReport.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Blacklist Phantom P2.1. If you're not familiar with Blacklist watches, they started last year on Kickstarter. They were successfully funded, as you can see. They have two different series of watches and a bunch of iterations or variations of those series. They have the Phantom, as you see before you. They also have the Renegade series. Same case and bracelet. The major difference is the dials. One of the big differences between the Renegade and the Phantom that you see before you does not have any lume applied to the hands or markers. A little bit more fashion orientated. You have a 48mm case. A very, very large crown. I believe the crown is about 12 millimeters. 22mm lug width, 55mm lug to lug, or length of the case, and 14mm thick. It is a sapphire crystal. It has a Ronda 3540D quartz movement. The watch is marked Swiss made. And in this variation, as you can see, it has a half black dial, half carbon fiber dial with Ithaca green accents. There are other variations available if you take a look at the website. Blacklistwatches.com is the only place to order these currently. They do not have them in retail markets or other dealers. But there's different variations. They have black models, gold models, different colors, blue, red, etc. Retail price on this is currently $4.99 on their website, marked down from $5.99. I am not sure how long the $100 off sale will last. Let's take a closer look here at the dial. As you can see, as I said, it is a half black dial and half carbon fiber dial. You'll see your date cut out there. The entire watch is brushed stainless steel. There is a look at that massive, massive, large knurled crown. Now, I've seen a few reviews of this watch before I got one in hand here for Watch Report, and they all pointed out the same thing. With the size of this crown, it should be signed. It should have some kind of engraving on here. While I'm not a big fan of over-branding your watch, there is no branding really anywhere else here. It's not like they have it on the side of the case or, over-branded anything. They did sign the clasp. But with such a big prominent crown and being a big feature, unique feature of this watch, having it just brushed like this is a little plain and generic. It's hard here in the lighting to get a good shot of that carbon fiber dial. I'm trying my best here, but the crystal is reflecting a lot of light. Let's see. Here's a little better look at it. As always, check out the full review on WatchReport.com, and I have a bunch of pictures here trying to show the dial. As you can see, you have applied steel markers. The hands are steel and then painted black. As I said, there is no lume on this, but the contrast is actually pretty good. I've never had an instance where I was wearing this when I was outside or in any kind of light where I was not able to see the time at a glance. 22mm lugs. You have a standard oyster style bracelet. This does use friction pins for sizing. And you have your standard push button flip lock clasp, and you have 3 micro adjustments. Now, I was able to get a pretty perfect fit on my 7.5-inch wrist. I will show you it on my wrist in a minute here. I will say with a watch this large, I would have liked to have seen the new or newer. It's been being used for the past like 5 years or so now. Can't think of the word that I'm trying to use here. Ratchet extension clasp, because it would have made for a better fit, or at least maybe a half link, one on each side, to try and get a better fit. Because with a watch this large and heavy, you want the most perfect fit you can get, because you don't want it too loose knocking around. While the pins do hold this watch in no problem and it is secure, at this price point I would have liked to have seen screws being used for the bracelet as opposed to pins. There is only one of 50 of these made, of this particular model. There you can see the case back that uses traditional flathead screws. Let me give you a look on my wrist. There is a look on my 7.5-inch wrist. It is a large and chunky looking watch. The watch appears even larger because of a lack of a timing bezel. And then of course you have that large 12mm crown. Surprisingly, it is very comfortable. Now, I know this watch is not going to be for everybody. It is very large. It is a little more fashion orientated. It does have a screw down crown. It's 100 meters water resistant. I'll give you a look here real quick at the chronograph. Obviously, even from behind the camera and on my wrist, this crown is very easy to screw on and off. Unscrew and screw back on. And it is very solid and tight. The whole crown itself is very solid and tight. No issues there. If you like a large and chunky watch and you like something with a little different design and color, this might be an option for you. As I said, there's different colors that are available on the website as well, so please make sure to check those out. And for people that are watching this and reading the review that are like, ugh, I'd rather it if it was an automatic, the good news is that the owner at Blacklist, Justin, is working on an automatic version. He actually already has the renderings up on his Facebook page. It will be an automatic. I am pretty sure it will be an ETA 2824, and it'll also be in a smaller size. I can't remember exactly right now. I want to say it's going to be 44mm, but don't quote me on that. But it will be a smaller size and will be an ETA 2824 automatic. So if the quartz version is not for you, maybe you want to hold out for his automatic version. That'll be at some point in the future. But this has been a look at the Blacklist Phantom P2.1. Go to the link in the description below. It'll take you to the full review at watchreport.com. Leave a like or a comment here on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't. You'll never miss another video review. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on all the social media, and we update it usually daily. This has been Don Evans for watchreport.com, and I'll see you on the next video.